Howdy folks, this is Dan the Carman with R&G Toys, and today we will be doing the assembly video for the 12-volt, 2-seater, all-wheel drive lifted Jeep. Buckle your seatbelts, it's about to get exciting. First, we are going to flip the Jeep over to begin the underside assembly. Remove the cotter pin and washer from the front steering column. Then take the front steering axle and slide over the steering column and lock into place of the body. Place the washer and cotter pin back on the steering axle column. Securely fasten the front axle to the body of the car using the larger screws. 4 screws will be needed for each metal plate. This is the correct front axle assembly. Remove the bolt and nut from the rear suspension. Then slide over the rear motor holder and lock into place with the bolt and nut. This is the correct rear suspension assembly. Now we will begin the rear axle assembly. Remove the nut and washer from the rear axle and slide off the sleeve. Then slide the rear axle through the rear axle portion of the body. Take the front motors, which are identified by having green and yellow wires. On the front driver's side, it is a female connection. Slide the motor onto the front axle, the motor head through the axle holder, and plug in the female to male connection with the car body. The front passenger side motor will have a male connection. We will now complete the same steps as before, but for the rear motors. The rear motors are identified as having yellow and blue wires. The rear driver's side motor will have a male connection. The rear passenger side motor will have a female connection. Now we will take a wheel, slide it over the axle, locking the motor to the motor head of the wheel. Securely fasten using a washer and a nut. Tighten using the provided tool. Complete this step for installing all 4 wheels onto all 4 motors. Since the rear axle is free spinning, we will need to tighten both sides at the same time using the provided tools. Securely fasten the side step piece to the undercarriage of the body. Then, we will be taking the additional side step piece and placing it on top and locking into place with 4 additional screws. We will complete this process on both sides of the vehicle. This is the correct side step assembly. Connect the corresponding wires for the front bumper to the front of the car. Insert the front bumper into the body of the car and securely fasten into place using screws. This is the correct front bumper assembly. Take the front windshield and plug into the front of the car using the wires provided. Then, we will snap it into place. Push until you feel a pop. Connect the front steering wheel and then lock into place. Line up the bully bar components and slide the wire through. Now slide the connection piece over the arm and securely fasten using the bolt and nuts. Connect the wires for the bully bar through the wires coming out of the rear end of the car. Align the pieces and pop into place. Align the plastic rivets with the wheel cover with the base of the wheel, then push and lock into place. Next, we will be inserting the mirrors. Connect the wires under the seat for the rear motors and make sure the connection is sound. Align the seat bars with the body of the vehicle and slide into place. Then securely fasten with screws. To access the battery, we'll need to open the front hood. There will be 2 loose red wires, plug them in, and we are good to go. Thank you for watching the assembly video for the R&G Toys 2-seater 12-volt lifted Jeep. Thank you and have a wonderful day.